Boom, we are live.
Okay.
We did it. Nelson, Afua. So 3 quick questions and we're gonna get it going. So the first question, tell me about your experience working with myself.
It has been amazing. It has been a long journey since 2021 summer. A lot of times we were on the fence, but the experience has been amazing throughout. You have been extremely patient. You asked great questions about what we want and always worked on our terms. Experience overall has been super amazing. That's what I would say. Thank you for helping to see us through this moment to bring us to this particular place. So yes, Nelson.
I mean, you've been as she said, you've been so patient. Remember, she would say, "Oh, I'm gonna get Diante to see if we can go check on this out." And one of the things that you always say is, "Oh, that's my job. I'll be there. I'll make it happen." You're like, "That's my job. I'll make sure I'll be there." Yeah. Can you give me this time and maybe 20 minutes, and you'll be there before that time? While she will make us late all the time.
Yes.
But also say you have really patient, and your patient I know will pay off in a big time. Big time.
And then Diante, you're super knowledgeable. You make sure that you know the market, the different markets. And when we started, we didn't know what we're doing. You gave us great information. This is how the market is going. This is what's in this area. Think of your budget. And this be a first time homeowner, so think of your budget. Think of what you're gonna do. So those little the advice here and there helped us along the way to make the decision. So it was very important to know that we're working with somebody who's knowledgeable about what they're doing, and able to give great feedback. There was no one moment that we felt pressured to make a decision. You say, let's sit down, let's go through Zoom, let's look at the options out there and make your decision. It was not even one single moment that I felt like pressured to get this or get that. You gave us the tools to make our decision, which was amazing throughout the process.
Wow. And I'm curious, why did you guys decide to even trust me as your realtor?
For me, that trust will come. And the first time that we met, we had to go look on this property. It was a new construction. And when we get over there, and it's like, oh, that's the first time we met. And the first was like, oh, is that your car? And like, yeah, then one of the things that he said over there, actually, that's like, oh, okay, this is a go. It's like, you don't have to look at cars right now. We need a house. I'm like, okay, thank you. I couldn't say this, but you know right on the phone. Like, you don't need a car right now. We need a house, no car. And I'm like, okay, thank you. If I have to say that, maybe I'll be homeless by then, but they'll kick me out. But thank you for bringing that one up, Yeah. So now that we have the house, we can concentrate on the car now, right? Yeah. Thank you.
For me, the trust came when we started looking at the different homes, and I never felt like like I said before, it's like maybe you work with people and then they will come across like there's something in it for me if you make this decision. I've never felt like that for you. It's like, what do you want? What will work for you? So the options and the things that we were looking at was always about us. So that increased our trust for you every step of the way. And that really helped us in that decision making.
Boom. And then last question, what do you guys suggest people do when selecting their realtor?
I believe in referrals, and that's how we got you. And I also believe in, your first few meetings, just weighing what the person is telling you, that the tools that they're giving to you, the options that they're giving to you. Just make sure that you have that information up front, especially through the referral, because if somebody refers, obviously they've used that person. So I would say that's a good way. And then what else?
I would say you are a realtor, you are of course a human being, of course you think about people. You are not a marketer, because you always give us a chance. You give us, this is a blueprint. Let's look at the gray areas and see what we can do. As I said, we don't feel pressure like, oh, you need to get this thing so that I can get my commission and then walk away. But you always look out for us. Our interest comes first before any other thing else. So that's how I feel. I feel comfortable being around, you know. And of course, you respond to text messages, even though I'm bad at that.
Very
text
good
messages,
idea.
emails, and all that. And I look at it, I'm like, you have all these text messages going back and forth. What time do you sleep? What do you work? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But I would say thank you for your responsiveness. That's what I say. More like I look at your human nature as part of it. You really love your work, but you take interest in the people that you're dealing with.
Yes, speed in working, which you had, because sometimes if you don't jump on it, it goes away. Responsiveness, availability, and flexibility. Those great things that, you know, we felt like you gave us. And then also knowledge of the market. Was the person, you know, telling you that they know. And then, you know, in this market to the finances. So the person understanding that part of it, because most of the time you have to work with the lender, but if your agents have that understanding of the finance, they're able to also guide you in your decision making. So.
Boom, I appreciate it, guys. So we're gonna get to the house. Remember, the generator is coming.
Yay!
And we'll see you soon.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yes, and oh yes, your agent should hook you up with a very nice Wakanda forever.
You know, so you guys stay tuned for the next client event party. You know, it's gonna be a little less, you know, dramatic, you know, with the moving seats, but you know, we're just getting started for sure.
Awesome. We appreciate you,
Thank
Diante.